it's Amber from the Bank of America Tower YMCA. Today I'm going to go over some corrective exercises for the IT band. You may feel some shaking or some pain on the side of your leg, outer side towards the knee and all the way up. And these are just some stretches as well as exercises that you can kind of do to alleviate that pain. So first thing you're going to do is a little bit of foam rolling. So for the IT band, because it goes down the outside of the leg, we're going to start up towards the hip, a little bit under the joint. You never want to foam roll over joints. So you can either balance with your foot in front or in back. I like it in front personally. And you're slowly going to roll down the side of your leg till you're right above that knee joint. So when foam rolling, it's important to hold it over the areas of pain for about 10 seconds. And then you're going to slowly move down the leg. Again, holding it over the areas that you have pain and rolling slowly up and down the side of that leg. So of course, you're going to do both sides. Very important. Even if you only have pain in one side, you want to hit both sides, okay? So, side of that leg. Moving down. Holding it over those areas of pain. And rolling back. So what we're doing with foam rolling, what we're trying to accomplish is our muscle spindles sometimes get rolled up and tangled. So we're trying to roll out those muscles, roll out those trigger points, so that when we stretch the muscle, we can stretch it to its full capacity. So it's very important to do the foam rolling before you move on to the stretching exercises. Again, you can foam roll for as long as you want, making sure to hold over those points of tension. I would do it for 5 to 10 minutes before moving on to the exercise. If you're just doing the IT bands, then you could do about 5 minutes. But starting with stretching, so a good way to stretch that IT band, take one leg, cross it over the other, and then do a forward fold, trying to touch those toes. Each stretch you're going to hold for 30 seconds. I'm only doing a quick demonstration, so I'm going to do that a little less. Okay, again, switch the other leg. Of course, we got to do both legs. So coming down. All right. Come on up. So you can still keep the one leg across, and what you're going to do is take a hand on the hip and lean towards the leg that's in front, that's crossed in front. You're going to lean to that side. All right, and switching sides. Other leg in front, leaning. All right. Feet are going wider than hip distance apart. Gonna lean down to the front, lean to the side, and lean to the other side. Then you can come back to the middle, Do this side again. And do the other side. All right. Coming down to the floor. You're going to take one leg, move it in front of the other. And what you can also do is incorporate a little spinal twist. So you are going to be stretching that IT band for the leg coming across. And then we're just incorporating that twist. Switching sides. Again, hold these stretches longer than I'm demonstrating, around 30 seconds each. All right, for a deeper stretch in that IT band, you can kind of try and bring the leg up and over and have this leg floating. And you can just hold that stretch. You can even lean forward a little bit. All right, switching sides. Bring it up and then over and leaning forward. All right. Similar to the exercise that we did in the standing position, we're going to do a low lunge. Take our one arm, go across, and lean towards the leg that's in back. You can also lean towards the leg that's in front. Switching legs. Leaning towards the leg that's in back. Make sure you brace your core. You don't want to hyperextend your back. You want to brace your core as you do these stretches, especially in the low lunge. All right, coming down on the mat. Gonna lay flat. Take one knee up and bring it across. And you can do a little bit of twist, looking away from the way that your knee is twisting, looking towards an outstretched arm. And you can also do this with a straight leg, hovering that leg above the ground and switching sides. So let's do the bent leg first. And straighten that leg out. Have it hover above the ground. All right, great. So those are some stretches for that IT band. Now I'm going to do some strengthening activities. You are going to need a little something to prop yourself up on. A book will do. One of my old textbooks. So what you're going to do, step on that book, one foot up off to the side, and this is our strengthening activity for that IT band. We're going to lift, hike our hip up and down, and we could do this 15 times, and then you would switch legs, hiking the hip up and down, okay, for 15 times. Then you would put one foot, so the toe is towards the front of the book, have one other foot up out in front. And what you're going to do is little mini squat till your heel almost hits the ground and come back up. Of course, switching other side, do 15 of these as well. Then you could do a side leg abduction where you're lifting your leg and you can point, flex your foot, and bring it back. Point, flex your foot, and bring it back. Switching sides. Do 15 of these as well. So that's going to target that IT band specifically. Then you can come down to the floor and you could do a side plank. So you can either do a modified version on the side of your leg and lifting, so you're balanced on your knee and your the bottom part of your leg, like your shin, lifting the leg up and out to the side. Make sure the side of your foot where your pinky toe is lifting towards the sky and coming back down. You can also do a full plank and lift it up that way. That's just a progression towards the exercise. You could start with the same side, modified, and then coming on up to the full side plank. Again, making sure the pinky toe side is lifting straight towards the sky. Last exercise, clamshell. This one you're laying flat on the floor and you're lifting up till you kind of make a clam with your feet. So your legs are bent. They're about a foot from your bottom and you're just lifting up and out. You can do 15 of those. Switch sides. And of course, 15 on the other side. You should feel it on the outside of your bottom, right by your hip. Okay? And then lastly, you can incorporate dynamic exercises that will strengthen all the muscles of your lower body. That will help with the IT band as well. So that would be something like a lateral lunge to a cross knee drive. Lunge to a cross knee drive, okay? And you could do 10 of these, 10 reps. So that'll help strengthen the leg as well as that IT band. A wall sit, where you bring your bottom down the wall until it's even with those knees, 90-degree bend in the knees, 90-degree bend at the hips, and hold it here. That'll help strengthen. And then a lateral squat walk, getting low, walking side to side. A multi-directional lunge. So you take one foot, you step forward, you step to the side, and then you step to the back. And then you switch legs, forward, side, and back. When you're doing a lunge, the leg that's in front, you want the knee behind the toe, 90 degrees at each knee. And then you can climb stairs. That's also really good for the legs, the IT band. That's another dynamic exercise you could do. But make sure when you're doing these exercises to follow the order of foam rolling, stretching, isolated strengthening activities, and then those dynamic activities that I showed you at the end. So my name's Amber, and I'm from Bank of America Tower. Thank you guys for watching my IT band video. It's just a little corrective exercise that's really good for opening up those hips and helping strengthen that side part of the leg that often goes neglected, or if there's any little bit of pain in that area, it's a good way to kind of roll it out, stretch it out, and strengthen that muscle, okay? Thank you guys. Have a good one.